I just want to welcome everyone. This is just going to be a shorter video, and I just want to give a warning to parents out there that may not know, some do, that there is some disturbing toys that are being put on the market, picked up by children everywhere. They're drawn to these toys. They're fairly popular. They're called LOL dolls. Some of you, like I said, may understand the problem with these toys. They are perverted, to say the least. Only the mind of a pedophile could design these toys that are being sold. What it is to start with, to look at the toy in general, the outfits, they're little small figurines. They're very risque outfits, to say the least. Very, very perverse. Nothing like you would have seen growing up. This is to go along with the new trends and phenomena that are being pushed. That alone should push most parents away, but to be honest, fewer and fewer parents are actually looking at the toys, the apps that kids use, the things that their kids watch intently. They're not picking up on what's there. They minimize it. And this is something we've seen personally. And to us, it was quite shocking. To others, it seemed to not be as big a deal, which in and of itself to me is disturbing. When my daughter was young, there is absolutely no way a toy like this would have been purchased, allowed to be played with. A huge deal would have been made out of it. But we're in a different age, a different era. And a forewarning to parents, I'm going to show you just a few pictures of these dolls, and they do get worse. You can look them up for yourself for more in-depth pictures if you choose. I think the ones that I'll share will be sufficient for most believers, at least. And I want to share this in case you aren't aware, or if you have a young daughter, or if you have a niece, or whoever you might want to protect from the perverts that made these toys, that you'll be aware of these. And pedophiles also like to use a lot of symbolism. There was toys recalled about 4 years ago where pedophiles had put the double heart. It's one heart inside the other on top of a toy, and most parents didn't know. And when the news reporter asked the parents about it, they had never heard. And many law enforcement didn't know that pedophiles actually communicate this way, but they do. Other symbols they use are a pizza, believe it or not, just a slice of pizza on something. And that's something I'll actually show you is incorporated into these dolls. So with that, I'll switch over and we'll see if we can. Like, this is why I warned you. Look at these toys. This is a comment on the screenshot. A toy that has the ability to potentially display content that is not age appropriate. I don't think it's appropriate for any age. Bondage outfits are not appropriate for anyone with a normal mind. And they go on to say, without a forewarning to parents and carriers, should not be sold. These toys have risque outfits in general, but when these are removed and the toys are put into ice water, these patterns appear on its body. A bondage outfit, some more, and I'm just be adult with you here, it's like thongs and tattoos. One had a devil's tail appear near the little doll's buttocks, with wings would appear above it to make it look like a devil. And these are the toys that are gaining popularity. If you'll notice, there's a very striking comparison to the anime that comes from the East that is gaining popularity in the U.S. This next image is some more, and they simply put it in ice water, and it's quite disgusting. Fishnet stockings, extra makeup, or like a bondage style mask or something that would be at a more perverted a masquerade party and that kind of things. And I'll zoom in on this one here in a second. And this is why I was telling you how pedophiles actually communicate with one to another. Like this had to come from the perverted mind of a pedophile or a group of pedophiles. No normal person would think of this. The LOL dolls. If the kid puts them in cold water, hidden outfits, images appear, fishnet stockings, lingerie, a pizza slice, and more. There truly is an agenda that is set forth to pervert the minds of your children absolutely as young as they can possibly do it. These are outfits that whores, prostitutes, and others would typically wear, and this has been promoted as good for our children. This is a close-up, and you'll see that slice of pizza outline on the back of the doll. And this is one of the pedophilic signs of communication. Others are the double hearts. You can look up online for yourself. I'm not going to go on too long with this. Other symbols that they use, law enforcement are far behind the times on keeping up with these people, and parents are even farther behind. But these toys are being sold right there on the shelves openly everywhere around the world. This is actually a U.S. company that's producing them to pervert the minds of your children. I, for one, see it as sick, perverted, and satanic. Personally, my opinion, I have at least two opinions of this right off the top of my head, and that is a pedophile is behind this, or a group, to put something so sick and disturbing on a child's toy. And secondly, if you view these images and it doesn't bother you, there's something wrong between your ears. That's my opinion. Because any normal, rational person would look at the pervertedness of this toy and see it for what it is. It's not a small thing. And everything a child takes in from the day they're born will shape how they think in the future. And anything they think is okay or misconstrued for beautiful or attractive will help to actually shape how they think in the future. And that's why I wanted to warn you, in case you hadn't heard of this perverse, sick thing that's going on. It's not a conspiracy. I've seen it for myself, personally, not just on a video, and it's as sick and disturbing as what the other pictures show. So I just wanted to share this. I just wanted to give you parents a head up. I know many of you have smaller daughters or nieces or loved ones that may not know, may not pay attention to their children's toys quite that intensively. Maybe, perhaps, this will spark within a person the need to do that in the sick and twisted and perverted age that we live in. So, until next time, be vigilant. Be very vigilant. The devil really is like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. And your children are high up on his list of prey. So take care and God bless.